it's a busy one today. So anyway, I'm back, pulled the cards, so let's see what we got coming in today. So the first thing out is saying, not now. The sands are going when it comes to a sudden shift. So don't expect a sudden shift that's handling everything. But underneath of it all, it's a limitless healing path. Okay? A limitless healing path. So we are on our way. Again, I like that it's limitless healing path, but don't expect things to immediately have a sudden change. Things take time to come in. So first thing is out, it's about making peace. And the 10 of orbs, that spirituality is raining down hard. The mentality as well. Coming down, the truth of these things are all coming down. When it comes to those that have been gold diggers, justice is afoot. And when it comes to the sober life, it's the Ace of Flames. So new action when it comes to the sober life. So let me get a few moments, to come into alignment. And what was underneath of it all, pushing it, was fantasy, a fantasy life. So brothers and sisters of light, we come to you this day to share this message. Yes, we know that you wish that everything were already done and it was already in motion and it was going to come in a flash, but that's not the way that these things work. Now, those that have been living in this fantasy life of being a gold digger, thinking that they would accumulate all these things and they would be able to rule the world because of their wealth, they're going to find that divine justice is now coming into the picture, and they will be sadly mistaken as to the assumptions they have had for so long. Yes, you are on a path of infinite healing. These things are in motion and they are coming into alignment step by step. Now, as you see, these things are beginning to rain down upon those. The spirituality is coming down. More understanding is coming down. This mentality is changing across your planet as you move forward into these places of light. Yes, we say enter the sober life. Stay away from the drugs and the things that are going to chain you in a negative manner, that are going to pull you away from that light. Again, bring in the things that are healthier for you, that bring you joy, that bring you peace, that bring you that satisfaction, which we call abundance. So don't think that all abundance has to be monetary. Again, find the things that bring you that peace and that expanded awareness and understanding, and move you forward in your own lives. So again, we say that these things are in the midst of change, and more is coming down, raining down upon you when it comes to energetic and it comes to these messages that we continue to put out, to continue to give you on a daily basis, so that you may move forward in your own lives. Pick and choose what you wish to hear from us or not. Again, these are not dictates being given to you, but these are offerings being given in a higher perspective, so that you may either accept or reject them as you will. But we wish to say those that have traded in wealth and traded in power and traded on these ego structures, worshiping the golden calf, if you will, and putting those on pedestals, that have had abundance and financial wealth, which they have gravitated to, but not seeing that these have earned their wealth on the backs of others. And they have used this repression for so long to get ahead, if you will. But they will find out this getting ahead comes with its own set of problems and its own set of difficulties that are in the mix with this. These are all now starting to come into the planet as all these shadow things are being revealed for what they are. So we are saying at this point in time, don't expect these things to come like a flash in the night, that it's going to immediately have a full change, but it is infinite healing step by step, coming as you start removing these darker elements, and you start moving into a more cohesive accounting with others, into an alignment as to a direction that you wish to see your planet move towards. Again, bringing in more social programs, etc., and doing what you can within your own life to leave these assumptions behind that have ruled you for so long. It's time to see these doors have always been open, and you have always had free will, and the free will to believe in this dark things that have kept you bound for too many years. So, my brothers and sisters of light, we say open that door and walk forward. Again, bring into your consciousness, into your living, into your expression, the things that bring you joy. Live your highest joy, if you will. Continue to follow those things which you wish that you had within your life, but you have been too afraid to go towards. But it's time to say you can be what you wish to be, but you have to leave these ideations that you can't. You must leave them behind and walk away from that and open those doors, and rather saying I can't, say I can, and I will, and I am, and continue to move forward in your lives. Begin to embrace those things which you thought that you could never have or never be, for again, this was an assumption that you have accepted within yourselves that have caused these bondages. If something is not freeing, then it is an illusion of truth, and it is time to cut the ties with that and walk your own way and say, I have done with that. I'm leaving that behind. That is not the reality that I wish to pursue, that I wish to live within. And again, move forward into a higher expression. And all of these things are available to you if you just open yourselves up to receive them. And rather than saying I can't, say I can, and I will, and I am. For within you is that divine spark of the divine is, which again gives you life consciousness and etc., to be able to give you the life that you wish to pursue. So, my brothers and sisters of light, we come to you this day and say again, yes, we know that you wish that these things had all come into place yesterday, and you wish that it would be this massive explosion and you would go from 3D realm to 4D or 5D realm immediately, but these things will be an adjustment of a step by step. As you change your consciousness and you change your externalizations and you change what your energy is being put within, you will be continuing to move to different timelines as it is. And the further you move into this accelerated, expanded timeline, the quicker that these things of the dark will no longer be a part of your world, if you will. They will eventually come out of being, that you will not see them at all. But during this time, as you are taking step by step, moving forward, yes, you will continue to be aware of them, but the more that you move forward, the less they will impact upon you. So again, you can choose not to take these things in, not to gravitate to them, not to continue to imbibe them, take them in and allow them to suppress the light that you have. My brothers and sisters, it's time to shine your light, be who you are, and again, just continue to know that you have the right to live the life that you wish to live and to go forward in an expression which is unique to you. So be your unique self. That is so important along the way. Don't kowtow and think that I have to look like somebody else or I have to be as somebody else. Continue to go forward and open up your own expression, your own light, your own beingness. Okay, so yes, it's saying not now, there's not going to be this sudden shift, but we are in the midst of absolute healing and it's limitless. Okay, so there is not a cap on healing. It's not like you only get so much healing. Okay, so it's saying make peace, because what's raining down is the spirituality, this change in the mindset, the change in consciousness. And part of that change in consciousness is being willing to make peace with things of the past, etc. And know that those that have been gold digging, their whole ideation has been surrounding wealth, monetary, and ego, a drama, that justice is coming, and that now it's time for that sober life, starting that new action to bring in things into your life which are more healthy, rather than getting yourself stuck in drugs, alcohol, sexual perversion, whatever it is that's going to cause a chain on you and drag you down into a lower vibration. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.